Hi, everybody. So for the prompt and for the discussion, three identities that intersect in my life, I would have to say being a younger brother, also being low income, and also having a disability are three things that kind of intersect. Um, and I think that they do because they do in a really real way for me and my family, because I feel for my older siblings those things intersect in a way that kind of destroy credibility on some level. Because if one of those things or two of those things didn't exist, if I was just a younger brother but I didn't have a disability and I was doing well financially, then I would have more credibility. And I would be there would be a bit more of an evenness of respect, I feel. But because those things do intersect, um, and I've even had them come up in conversation with family where it's kind of a checklist. Like, well, you make a good point there, but what about how are you doing even with your finances and these kinds of things, or maybe this is just like having to do with kind of what you go through with like your disability, and so it can almost be like this checklist. So if we encounter something where there's a clash of ideas, it can be like, well, maybe you're just, this or this or this or this. And so I feel like they do kind of intersect in that way. Um, and I think that that's something it's hard to avoid in families. I think it's, there is an intersection of a lot of things dealing with siblings and stuff of that nature. Um, but I've had that come up quite a bit. And it's again, it's the amount of credibility that I have, Um, uh, so if I was an older sibling myself, and I was doing, even if I wasn't doing well financially, and um, still had a disability, I might still be listened to more because of that. Um, just by nature of age, which is interesting. But as a younger sibling, if I didn't have a disability and I was doing very well financially, I would have more weight in my family and with my older siblings. Um, so yeah, so I think that that's kind of where they intersect, and yeah, I think again at that intersection of all those things meeting up, it just equals out to kind of less credibility on some level. So yeah, that's about all I got. Thanks, everyone.